I fill my life, yeah, I share too much. A Norwich girl with 2 sausage dogs. A whole lot of chaos, but I try to live well. Just figuring life out with stories to tell. Welcome to my weekly vlog.
Good morning, welcome back everybody. Hope you're well. It's been a while since I've done a feelings and faves video. Very overdue. We're in the slap bang middle of June now, over halfway of the year. Time just flies, don't it? I'm just doing my normal morning coffee patrol, checking the plants, monitoring slug activity, also just listening to the birds because they're all happy today. This is probably my first favourite at the moment, this activity, and also the fact that it's summer. This mug is the mug of the moment for me. It is Oliver Bonus, the first Oliver Bonus mug that I got, which has been, you know, I've had for a couple of years now, which has been my go-to as this one. And I was buying a few little accessories for the new dressing room, and I thought it would be really cute to buy a mug that was like in keeping with the room. So I got this one and I love it because it's like all wonky, and it's quite nice to know that a portion of the profits will go to the charity Bloody Good Period. But it's like my go-to. It's like my little favourite mug that brings me joy when I go get my coffee in it. If this one's clean and available, I'm very happy about that. So another thing that I've been doing a lot recently is taking Aldi fragrances. This one is number 3 Pomegranate, which is a knockoff of a well-known perfume brand, and using it as room fragrance because it's so cheap and it's so pungent. In the morning after I've puffed up the cushions, or just before someone comes over, you just walk around spritzing it, and then people walk in and go, oh my god, it smells amazing in here. Little hack. Another favourite in the gym wear department is my Sweaty Betty combination. This is the black leopard print sports bra, and then I got the leopard print cycle shorts. I did actually originally want to get the bra in the matching shorts, but they didn't have my size available. I absolutely love these, and what's great about them is it's got a little faux pocket, lovely and sturdy. Just feel safe in them. When I go to the gym, I only put a bit of SPF on, and currently I'm using the CeraVe, as you can see, to which you can actually see I'm running out of. So I probably should refill this soon. I just put a little bit of perfume on before I go. Just a bit of Chloe here. So nice. I love Chloe. Let's go. Another thing that I think is pretty cool is my Uniqlo crossbody bag. Just black. People have been raving about the Uniqlo bags for years, or a long time. And I was like, that's just a bag. I got one when I was in Barcelona, and actually, the people are right when they say they're deceivingly large. Like, you can fit a lot of stuff in this. So it's just like a really good everyday bag. Very happy with this. Right, onward to the gym.
All done. Wonderful. Right. So now that I've done my gym, it's time for my protein bar. So this is like I would say my breakfast slash what I take when I have my meds. So you have to have it with food, and ideally something high protein. So what I do is I tie the two together. Whoa, that was a good workout. But yeah, these are my protein bars, and these are my favourite. They're the oat bake, and I got a lot of protein bars. They just taste artificial, don't they? They just don't taste that good. They have like a gam to them, whereas they're actually probably my favourite out of all of them. These ones and the my protein flapjacks, and these are around 350 calories, pretty decent. This for me is breakfast, but this is enough for me. I don't really have much of an appetite, and I struggle to eat breakfast, so this just does me wrong. This is a chocolate flavour, and do like a white chocolate and berry one, which is also so nice.
So in terms of protein shakes at the moment, this is my favourite. My protein and it is the cinnamon Danish. It's like the perfect breakfast. It's 22 grams of protein, it's only got 113 calories in it, and it literally tastes like just like breakfast. I will have some of this in my little glass. I love these. I've got them a few from TikTok shop, and I just fill them with water, and I just get my matcha whisk. Try not to make a real big mess. It just smells so good. I better go get dressed. Let's go. Come on. This is like one of my new favourite times of the day. Just having my little get ready ritual, lighting a cone, sitting and getting ready for the day. The Claudely Beauty Elixir, give it a good shake. And it's like a hydrating spray, which smells divine. And not only is it good for like hydrating the skin when you're doing your skincare, but like in the daytime, if your face is feeling a bit dead, if you feel a bit gammy, you can spray it on a bare face, you can spray it over makeup. It just freshens the face up, and it smells amazing and it feels amazing, and it's addictive. The dogs always want to come and sit on my lap when I'm doing something like eyeliner. I'm like, not now, not the time or place. I wanted to talk to you about something that I've touched upon briefly in the past before, which is an insecurity and a paranoia of mine. And it's usually heightened when I'm already feeling like stressed, or my anxiety's like peaking a bit. That is hair loss, having a thinning, receding hairline, and I sort of noticed it. I notice it around like the top here of my scalp. Like it just looks around the top here like it's just thinning in places. Now I've got very, very thick hair. Not worried about the rest of my hair, but it's just around the front here, and sometimes I go through my camera roll and I look at old photographs just to see, and I'm convinced it's thinning. Like I've got all my baby hairs and stuff around the front, but I'm just convinced it's thinning. So I wanted to do something about it for peace of mind, and also just to see if, you know, there's any improvement, because there's no harm in trying. So I've decided to start taking, or start using, Hair and Me. Now, Hair and Me is the new service from the Skin and Me team. I don't know if you're familiar with them. It's very, very cool. And this works in a very, very similar way. The idea is that you fill in an online consultation and you get a personalised treatment which is designed for you by dermatologists in hair health. And it uses proven ingredients to help with hair growth, to help decrease hair thinning, to prevent further hair loss, and to promote thicker hair and to grow healthier hair. This is the product, and you have your doser pipette here. Oh, it's dripping on my desk. No, precious product. And the idea is that each night you then just, I'm not going to put it on now because it's the daytime, drop it in on the areas, sweeping action, where you are feeling like you need help with your hair. So obviously I have only just started using this. I know a couple of other people that have tried it as well for the same reasons, and it is said you are supposed to start seeing results between 3 to 6 months, which in the grand schemes of like your life and hair health and progression, that's pretty reasonable. It's pretty decent. When you do your online consultation, they ask you a bunch of questions about like where exactly you're feeling like you're having the problems. It asks questions about like how you feel about yourself at the moment as well, like in terms of confidence, and it asks you just specific questions on like how long have you noticed these things for. Yeah, it's quite specific, really easy, and doesn't really take much time at all to do the questionnaire. And they obviously review that, and it comes in the post. And like Skin and Me, you get it in the post once a month. So I'm hoping in 6 months' time to see a little bit more around the hairline here. I'm aware, so I feel like everybody else is aware. Like, I don't know, it's just an insecurity of mine, and something that gets in my head. When those times come around, when, you know, high stress times in my life, or where I'm feeling particularly anxious, I feel like this will just be that kind of reassurance and safety net to make myself feel better, and a bit of a cushioning. They have an offer on at the moment, which is pretty good. So I have a code in the description, so you can start your hair care, scalp health journey. Speaking of hair though, it's probably time to style you. We'll go curly today. Better. So another favourite is my new charm necklace, which I picked up in Barcelona actually, from a little charm shop called I Wear Dolls. And you basically go in there and you design it. You just go in, you pick a chain and you pick your charms and you hand it to them, and you just wait about 10-15 minutes and they make it for you. How cute is that? All my little charms on there. And perfume of the moment is Le Labo Santal 33. So I have to show you this cord. This is from Zara. It's just a crinkly, loose two-piece, which has got something on it, which I've already worn a few times, like in the evening. Like, I wore it around my friends the other day for a barbecue in the evening. It was like a later barbecue. And then I had friends over for dinner the other night. And again, I wore this because I felt like a hostess with the mostess, and comfortable. And they do it in a couple of other colours. I did get it in the pink, but they do a beige and they do a pink, and I did get the pink, but I felt like I was wearing pyjamas, so I just kept the black. I just think it's really cool. Just cool. It's lightweight, super cash, but because it's black, could look smart. And then I also picked up, I couldn't unsee these. I first clocked them in Barcelona. They kind of burnt a hole in my brain. These are the like horsehair cheetah Adidas with these beautiful orange laces. I got them not only because, well, they're a bit of me. I got a couple of months ago this Adidas shorts and the shirt, which I think is so cool. I did wear it to the gym when I first got it, but then it was really great to travel in. This is the outfit that I have decided to go with today. My denim dress, little tan boots, and then these sunglasses. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the hair. I've been wearing my hair up in a grip so much lately, especially when it's been really hot and I don't want the hair on my neck. I've been wearing it up like this, which I think just looks like even, I know it seems always like curling it and then tying it up, but when you've curled it and then you do like a loose claw clip and you've got like curls falling down, I think it looks really cool, and it's been like one of my favourite hairstyles of recent times. And now when I get my bits up for lunch, because I'm going to go into the studio, but I need to make a little packed lunch. Whilst I'm in the fridge, I just have to show you two condiments that have rocked my world at the moment. Everyone loves a condiment. Where is it? Chipotle and lime aioli. This is great with everything, especially on breakfast eggs. And then the ranch that they do. Oh my god, ranch mayo, honestly. I love you both so much, especially that chipotle and lime. Make tacos at home, easy peasy. I need to make you aware of the M&S hazelnut cream. You love a bueno or a hungry hippo, you know what I mean? This is the inside of that. It is naughty stuff. And I'll tell you what we did the other day with my friend. We dipped strawberries in it. Oh! So I will plop in some veggie, little bits of potato left over, a couple of chunks of chicken. That is absolutely beautiful. So now at my office, I just thought I'd talk about how I've been feeling lately. Let's switch over to podcast mic because it always sounds better. That's better, isn't it? So life's been good, generally. It has been great. We've had the best weather recently. I am embracing the summer so hard. Considering how miserable I was at the beginning of the year, how much I hated winter, I am making the most of this time because
Well, just to make up for the beginning of the year, didn't I? Innit? I've been pretty busy with work, which has been great. Also very grateful that I have had lots of great opportunities and partnerships, and it's been keeping me busy and on my toes. The only thing really in my life that's been really taking a backseat and has done for quite some time is my online shop. It's still up and running. It's still slowly, I'm still packing orders, you know, when they come through. I've not released anything new. I've not put any time into it. I've not posted on the social media in ages. Truth be told, well, I've been busy. But also, before I talk about this, I would just like to make a disclaimer and a caveat that I don't hate my online shop or what I created, and I'm not bored of it. And I don't think it was like some sort of whim. I don't think that at all. I think what's happened is that I set an expectation of myself, which I couldn't personally achieve because I don't have the resources, the budget, and it is just me. And as a result of feeling disheartened, took a step back because I almost thought, what's the point? And so, like, for context, right, I started my shop during COVID, out of boredom, needing something to put some energy into, out of excitement, and also out of, because it was something that I've always wanted to do, bringing out little t-shirts and little silly designs. And in my head, I had an idea of what kind of brand I wanted it to be. The type of brand and the inspiration that I had were companies where they're like bigger, like way bigger. There's loads of people on the team. They've probably got lots and lots of money, big studios. They've got resources, they've got buyers, they've got factories, they've got manufacturers, all of this stuff. But that's why I was like, that's what I want my shop to be. You could argue, you could say to me, well, why didn't you work towards getting to that point? Like, I don't know how to do that. I just didn't know how to do that. That's my answer. And I think because I set myself like this idea of what I wanted me to be like, rather than the reality of what I'm capable of doing, I think it was almost like setting myself up for failure straight away. And I think also, I don't know, you know, when influencers and online creators bring out a brand, like it's all flashy and looks really like, oh my God, whoa, big deal, really professional. And a lot of the time they do have a lot of people working around them. Like they have employees and a team, or they have an external company do everything for them and they just put their name on it and like oversee stuff. That wasn't what Sweet Shiny Do was. It was literally just me in my little end studio at the end of my garden on my iPad, trying to fumble things together and like, you know, make designs. And then I moved into here and turned that into a little stock room. I love the idea of having products, and I love the idea of creating really cool things for cool people. But I think I just got in my own head about, almost like, what's the point? It's not where I want it to be, and it'll never be where I want it to be. I can't do it all by myself. And I suppose I did lose a little bit of love and hope in it. And actually it's taking some time to, but I've got this ongoing guilt because it's just overhanging and it's just sitting there, just like not doing much. And I feel like I must look from the outside like a fucking fool and a failure. But it's not that I don't love it, and I don't feel like it's a failure. It's just the expectations I set myself are probably a bit silly and unrealistic. And just because I'm not at the point of my idol of a brand that I idolize, and just because I'm not there doesn't mean that I haven't done well, because I have done well. And I love what I've created, and I love the people that follow my brand and are still buying stuff from it. It's so, so cool. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a step back. I'm going to the stuff's still there. There's still stuff for sale. It's great. I think what I'm going to do is basically keep it small scale. Keep the lines of a product smaller, sweet, and just bring out some stuff that I just think, yeah, that's cool. Shake it up a bit. Put some more time into it. But I don't want to rush it. Like, I don't want it to be a chore. I don't want it to be something that I end up resenting or hate, you know. It's not supposed to be a fully fledged big shop company. Well, I wanted it to be at one point, but it's not that. It's just me, and I don't want to hate it. I don't want to not like it. So yeah, I'm just going to keep it small and humble and cute. And when I feel inspired to do stuff, I will bring it out. When I don't, then I won't. I don't want to put any pressure on it, because that's when you put pressure on something, just when the fun gets sapped out of it. That's that part. I feel like it's crazy, like a lot of the worries and the anxieties that I had at the beginning of the year is almost, and like the way that I felt, it's almost unrecognizable to how I feel now. And I definitely obviously feel like the summer and the light and the warmth and me doing all the things I love is obviously helping. But I think the beginning of the year, like when a few things were going on, and, you know, like I said before, like 100 million times, like the trialing new medication for my ADHD, all of these things were like trials and tribulation. They were testing me. And I was going through almost like I was going through like a phase, you know, a trial phase, a transformative phase, a testing phase. Things were kind of a bit difficult. But now I'm at the other side. I'm like, cool. I am good now. And I feel very like level these days. The only discrepancy that I'm having these days, only thing that's bothering me, is the amount of slugs in my garden. I'm at war with the slugs. I know anyone that's into environmentalism and animals and insects and loves all that. I'm really sorry. But I'm not sorry. Because I just don't like slugs. They're ruining my garden. More things to look forward to this summer. Going to try and work more remotely as much as possible. I know I've got my office, but I've just decorated it. I want to be outside. So, going to make the most of that. Going away like last minute to Malta, and I was still working because I had loads of stuff to do. So I was like getting up early and working, and then coming back and working. But just randomly flying to Malta from Norwich Airport, spending a few days out there, and then working in Barcelona. I was like, oh my God, this is I have this potential. The only downside, the only thing is my dogs, my lovely dogs. But, you know, honestly, you can't do everything when you've got dogs. So they're the only things holding me back. I love them. Obviously, I wouldn't obviously get rid of them and do anything with them. They're my world. But I'm just being honest. It's the truth, isn't it? Dogs get in the way. But I am going to try and do more staycation adventures and just travelling around. Just be by bodies of water. Take my laptop, take my camera, shoot on the road. That's the goal. Do that as much as possible. Got a few adventures in the pipeline coming up, so that's exciting. And I am really loving my life. The people around me. I feel Helen again. I feel really good. And when I don't feel good, it's not a big deal. I just cruise on through it. I'm kinder. I acknowledge it. We have healthy ways of dealing with our woes. We're maybe in June. We're in June. We're halfway through the year. Not everything's going to run smoothly. Things go up and down. 2025, so far, it's been testing, but I haven't hated it. They were my favourites at the moment. There were some feelings at the moment. Don't forget to try Hair and Me by completing the online consultation with my unique link to start your journey. And you can start it with me. Oh my God, I've only just started. We could do it together. I love that. Anyway, have a wonderful day, evening, week, and I'll catch you next week.